My name is Jennifer Caldwell. I signed up for the Army of Women because I was diagnosed with breast cancer last November. I was 28 years old when I was diagnosed, and I went through chemotherapy and a radical mastectomy and radiation, and I'm now taking tamoxifen and hope to have reconstructive surgery soon. I signed up to volunteer with the Army of Women as perhaps a troop organizer or at least just a foot soldier because I'd like to do something to help make people more aware of the fact that young women have cancer and also to, of course, work toward a cure. Hopefully that will happen sooner rather than later. If I was at a conference and I needed to approach someone to have them join up for the Army of Women, I would ask them probably first if they have been touched by breast cancer either personally or have they known anyone that's gone through it. And unfortunately, most women would be able to answer that with a yes. And then I would ask them if they'd heard of Army of Women and kind of explain that it's a group dedicated to finding a cure for breast cancer and that we need people to sign up whether they have breast cancer or not so that we can learn more about the disease and hopefully cure it one day. Next question says, how long of a commitment can you make? And I'm not sure if that means how much time per week or how much time long term. Long term, I would hope to be able to commit to this organization the rest of my life. As far as weekly or monthly commitment, I'm not sure yet. Once or twice a week would be okay with me. As I mentioned in my original application, I think that social networking sites and email can also be great resources for something like this and would require less of a time commitment than other things because I personally spend a lot of time on the computer anyway. I teach at a community college. I teach online as well, and I work with the research department at the University of Mississippi. So I spend a lot of time on my computer anyway, so that kind of organization would be pretty easy for me to get involved with. And then, of course, also a few times, once or twice a month, maybe have several hours or an entire Saturday to dedicate to whatever is needed with the Army of Women. My best qualities or strengths that would make me a good troop organizer, social networking sites, being familiar with that, teaching classes online. I kind of know how to get information out to a lot of people in an easy way, and also to start discussions on and know how to facilitate, moderate those kind of things as I do that for work. I'm comfortable speaking in front of people because I am a teacher, so I have to do that a lot. I also lead some of the orientation sessions that we have at the university for people who are involved in research, where we discuss what they need to do for training and what the investigators need to know about the regulations, those kind of things. So I think those would probably be some of my better qualities. I'm also kind of passionate about the cause because of my personal journey with breast cancer, so that would be another probable strength that I would have as far as getting people to listen and to understand things. And like I said before, I think it's really important that women know that breast cancer is not something that happens to older women only. I was 28 when I was diagnosed, and my doctor is also treating I think he said a 22-year-old with breast cancer. So women in their 20s need to be just as aware of this as women in their 40s. My first task for troops as a troop organizer would be to get to know everybody, to learn everybody's names, and for us to have some way to get in contact with each other easily, whether by email or a Facebook group or starting a Twitter or some kind of blog, something like that. Making sure everyone has access to that and knows how to use it, and then maybe getting together to do some icebreakers, have dinner, or some kind of potluck, something would make the most sense to me. So I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any other questions, you should know how to get in contact with me, and I hope to be more involved in this Army of Women. I think it's a great idea, and I'm looking forward to participating in this. Thank you.